Right, this is a rant. Kind of. It's about as ranty as I'm gonna get. Have you ever seen that KDH dude on YouTube? This guy. I mean, if you haven't seen him, then go and check him out. He's cool. I enjoy his work. I'll leave a link in the description to his channel. Go and check it out, obviously, after this video. Anyway, his latest video is called Guitars Are Bad Investments, and it caught my eye. I mean, not just because I enjoy the work of KDH, but because I happen to agree with him on this a lot. So yeah, today I'm going to be giving my take on why I think buying guitars as investments is probably not the smartest idea and the best thing that you could do with your money. Okay, so look, let's just take it right down to brass tacks here. An investment. Basically, some kind of scheme where you use your money to buy something in the hope that over time it will increase in value and then you can sell it off and get a profit. I mean, there's other kinds of investments, I guess, but that pretty much sums up what we're talking about today, for the purposes of this video, anyway.
And it's gone.
What?
It's gone.
Now look, I'm not saying that all guitar investments are bad investments. I mean, there's always going to be some situations where you can buy some guitars, leave them in the case for 20 years, and boom, profit, probably. And yes, I know, some limited edition guitars that were in demand will only increase in value over time, like my Hello Kitty Strat. I mean, if I was to sell that as it is now, I could probably make a 50% profit on it. They didn't make many of them, and they are actually sought after, but I'm not selling mine. I like it, and I don't buy guitars to sell them. I buy them to play, and sometimes look at. Don't judge me. But if you think about it, it's only the really special guitars that increase in value, the ones that were made in limited numbers. I mean, if you go and buy a USA Strat or Les Paul now, put it away, and then try and sell it in 20 years, yeah, sure, you might make a small profit, but I mean, not 20 years worth of investment in, say, I don't know, compared to buying gold or property or stocks or something. Not crypto, though. Right, I just want to point out that this isn't financial advice, by the way. It's just the ramblings of some dude. Now, I will admit that nobody likes losing money on a purchase. I mean, you buy a brand new car, right? Boom, the minute you drive it off the forecourt, you've lost thousands. But you didn't buy the car as an investment. You bought it to drive. At least I hope you did. And even though it's not quite as drastic with guitars, I mean, if you've owned a guitar, then it's second hand. But I don't know, there's just something about buying and selling guitars that turns every guitar player into the Wolf of Wall Street. I mean, you always get some clown on social media asking dumb questions like, oh, I saw this Ibanez RG370 in the pawn shop and it was $200. Should I buy it? I don't know, man. Do you like it? Do you like the way it played? Do you have a use for it? Or are you just asking if it's worth $250? Check on Reverb, check on eBay. Is it worth $250 to you? Does it feel like a $250 guitar? I mean, would you have any regrets if you spent $250 on it? Or do you want a little bit of attention on Facebook there, fella? Do you want all your imaginary online friends to tell you how good a deal it is? Do you wish to be worshipped by your peers as an astute financial genius for your pawn shop find? Jesus, if you like the guitar, buy it. If you don't like it, don't buy it. Now, I did say that nobody likes to lose money on guitars, especially buying a second, third, fourth, fifth hand guitar. I mean, at the very least, you don't want to be paying over the odds for it. Nobody does. But it's pretty rare these days to find something very special out there, that you'll be able to make a ton of money on if you flip it. I mean, sure, you might be able to make $50 on it or $100 profit, but after you've sold it on, I mean, you're not going to be buying any mansions with your $50, are you? Or a Lambo. Look, I've personally never bought a guitar with the intention of flipping it. I mean, I'm not that lucky. I mean, I've had some awesome deals on guitars over the years. My Hagstrom Super Swede, got it for next to nothing. My Washburn N2, got it for next to nothing. My Ibanez S-Series, again, got it for next to nothing. For what I paid for these guitars, I could probably sell them tomorrow and double my money on every single one. I mean, I'm not gonna. I mean, they're great guitars, and I use them. And if I did end up selling them for, whatever reason, I'd struggle to buy them back at some point in the future for the kind of money that I paid for them that I earn now. And another thing is, right, while I'm here and talking about guitars and investments, if you're going to try and flip guitars, for God's sake, don't mod them. Just because you like very heavy metal and you put a set of active EMGs in your Telecaster doesn't mean that when you try to sell it on with its fancy EMGs and a kill switch that everybody else wants a kill switch and a set of EMGs in a Telecaster. I wouldn't. I'd buy a Schecter or a Jackson. You see, modding guitars is like modding cars. It's personal, and as soon as you start messing with stuff, then your chances of selling that guitar go right down.
He's a monster.
I mean, there are exceptions, like putting a set of Fender noiseless pickups into a Strat. Always a handy upgrade. But most of the time when I'm looking at guitars and I see that they've been modded, I just give them a miss, I really do. I mean, for one, you never know who's done the work. And most of the time, the mods just seem pointless. For sale, made in Mexico Fender Strat modded with tuners off a USA Strat. Fuck's sake, dude, why? The thing is with guitars and gear, right, is that you never know what's going to be the next big thing. I mean, if you'd have told me 15 years ago that the TS10 that I owned would be worth 500 quid, I would have laughed in your face. Now it is, because of the John Mayer tax. I mean, who knows what's going to be massive in the next few years? Will it be the Digitech Grunge or the Boss TU2 tuner? And you never know. I mean, there's rare guitars out there, but the prices they're selling for reflect the rarity already. I mean, sure, the price might go up a little bit. There's always the chance the price could drop as well. I mean, just imagine you go and buy one of the fancy new Jack White Telecaster monstrosities, keep it in all its original packaging to sell off in 20 years' time, right? You might think that's a great investment, but then Jack White goes and does something heinous like blows up a bus full of puppies. Then you're stuck with a boot-ass ugly guitar that nobody wants because everyone will think that whoever's playing that guitar hates puppies. You know what I mean. Oh, and don't buy Hook Tour stuff. That's all I'm going to say on that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Do all that YouTube stuff. Leave some comments. Say hello. Let me know what you think about guitars as investments. Don't forget, I've got some merch. I've got t-shirts, short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts, hoodies. I've even got a shower curtain. The less said about that, the better. And don't forget, I stream every Wednesday, 9 PM UK time. Feel free to come and check that out. It's just me or me and some buddies talking about guitars and stuff. Thanks again. Take it easy. Peace out.